How's it going, everyone? This is Trixx and Maje Smash, and I wanted to make this video for anybody who's been wondering like what's been going on with the channel or why we've been making other types of content. You saw an Animal Crossing video not too long ago. I've been putting out Call of Duty videos myself, and essentially I wanted to break down why we've started to do this. So it's pretty obvious that if you are someone who's in the Smash community, everybody is stuck inside because of this pandemic, and the Smash community is kind of just not really thriving. Even like online tournaments, they're doing pretty well as far as some people getting numbers and stuff like that, but a lot of people just really aren't enjoying it anymore. MKLeo is also someone who's decided, I don't really want to be playing in these online tournaments either because it's just not that much fun. And right now, since we don't have any updates or anything coming out until maybe June, and even with that, we have no idea what we're going to be getting, it seems like there's going to be a pretty long time where Smash is kind of just going to be in a stalemate, if that makes any sense, where it's not getting any worse, but it's not getting any better. It just kind of is what it is. And especially for someone like myself, being someone who makes content that is directed toward making guides and teaching people how to play, when it boils down to this game at this point in time, there's not a lot left to really talk about that hasn't already been done. Of course, we could be getting super deep into like Ice Climber combos, Pac-Man combos, desyncs with Rosalina, stuff like that. But as far as just the core base of the game, or even just making videos on mechanics or trying to teach people the mentality of how you should be going towards tournaments and stuff like that, right now there really aren't any tournaments. And as far as advanced tech, this is probably the simplest Smash game that we've ever had. And that's why a game like Smash Melee has lived for so long, because it's been so technical and people are still figuring things out to this day. I don't know, it's like 19 years later at this point. And another thing too, at least for me, I don't know if you guys have really noticed this, but someone who is in the scene as a content creator, not just someone who competes or someone that is a viewer that enjoys the game itself, I've really been taking notice to other content creators, especially those that do things directed towards guides, really slamming the brakes on when it comes to putting out content, because unfortunately it's not even that it has to be about the views, but it feels very recycled. It feels like the same old song and dance, and it's not anybody's fault. I'm not obviously mad. I couldn't really care less how other content creators direct their own channels. But with that being said, take a look at the main big channels that create content for coaching, teaching, or guides. Channels like Izza, Banana Boy, My Smash Corner. And that's the thing, I bring up these types of content creators for a reason. Of course, these are brilliant minds, and these are people that can make incredibly good and incredibly useful videos. But the thing is, there isn't really a lot for them to talk about anymore when it comes to making things that are genuinely new. Not necessarily that they don't want to teach. Like, even for myself, I love coaching still, I love teaching still, I love playing the game. But as far as things that are new or interesting for people to care about and want to learn, there really isn't that much. Even taking a look at a channel like Gamer, for example, and I'm not saying this to like throw anybody under the bus. Once again, they can do whatever they like, and all these channels I'm subscribed to and I support them all. But when you take a look at these channels, they haven't put out any content that has been a guide or coaching. And for some people it's been 2 weeks, some people it's been months, some people it's been several months, almost half a year. And with that being said, like I said before, there isn't really a whole lot to do as far as putting out that type of content. And for anybody who has maybe been in the scene for a very long time, you might be thinking about a channel like the Beefy Smash Dudes, and back more so in Smash 4, these guys had incredible guides. They still do incredible guides, but they're much more catered towards a casual scene or casual audience. And I feel like somehow they just knew that this game was not going to be that in-depth, and so they made that switch, and it was probably, in my opinion, that was the play of the year, play of the game, essentially, that they just somehow knew if we're going to be making content moving forward, we have to gear our stuff to a more open and everybody included type of audience rather than a very hardcore competitive audience. And so what is my point in saying all of this? So essentially for me, if you take a channel like Gimmer's channel and you take a channel like Beefy Smash Dude's channel, and you compare the last time that they had put out a coaching or teaching or groundbreaking guide, it's been months. For Beefy Smash Dudes, I was looking back through, I can put something on screen here. I think the last one they put out was about the Luigi Invincible down B, and that was like a year ago. And it seems crazy, but the thing is, they're uploading constantly, and the whole idea of YouTube is to be uploading consistently all the time so that people have something to engage with, interact with, and look forward to. So if you were to think about the Beefy Smash Dudes right now, and they had, let's say, never done Smash review, would they have the audience that they have right now? Maybe if they were putting out all kinds of tech, maybe. But what if they had to only upload once a month? Or maybe the last time they uploaded literally was a year ago and then never again. I feel like a lot of viewers out there that are, at least in my opinion, getting mad at our channel for switching up, they don't really understand the difference, or they don't really understand the ripple effect of what if Meta of Smash, or in this case Meta of, just stopped making content entirely and just never did anything ever again. Or not until there was something new in Smash and we put out a video once every 2 months. Or if that was the same thing for Beefy Smash Dudes, or for My Smash Corner, if you're someone who's maybe newer in the scene, you might have never even heard of My Smash Corner. But this is a channel that, at least for me, when it came to growing up with Smash and learning things from Smash 4 at the very least, I've watched all of his videos multiple times. I still use them when I coach, and I show them to other people because they're so incredibly well made. And I'm not really sure what he's doing in life right now or what's going on, so I can't speak on any of that. But for someone like that, if he really wanted to switch up now and play a different type of game, it's almost crazy to me that people would like subconsciously almost think I would rather him never make content again instead of switch. Because for some people too, like for my own channel, I've had some of those responses where people are like, I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to make other content other than Smash. And I get it. If you came here for Smash, it's like it'd be like trying to go to like a gaming store or like a grocery store and they're trying to sell you like maternity clothes or something that just makes literally no sense. You came to this certain channel for a specific thing. But that being said too, I, as a content creator, and a lot of these other content creators, and I keep on referring to the Beefy Smash Dudes, they love to make content just like I love to make content. So I want to make content that is consistent, whether if it's for Smash or for another game. And I'm not saying this is now meta of Call of Duty. This is just what I'm into right now. And the thing is too, and I genuinely want to know for anybody who's out there that's been watching for a long time and actually cares, ask yourself, would you prefer that we don't post anything at all? Would you prefer that meta of Smash is just an archive of what we've done, and until something new comes out, we just post nothing? And on the flip side of that as well, would you prefer that we become a casual channel as well? Because let's be honest, I can go on quick play and fight people all day long and lose all day long. I don't think people want to see that. Honestly, maybe you do. I don't know. And I'm genuinely asking. I'm not trying to make this decision for you. I feel like people don't want to see that. But if you genuinely do want to see that, then let me know. And I feel like another thing too is the reason why I wanted to make this video in the first place is to just give you guys an update as to say, this is what I've been thinking. This is kind of the stuff that we've been going through. I've been noticing numbers. I've been noticing numbers in our guides going down. I've been noticing a lack of interest in getting coaching, people reaching out and wanting to be in tournaments. And it's not even just for my own channel. It's for like channels like Frenzy Light, channels like Ronin X, these other channels that are maybe a bit smaller, but the engagement is just definitely not there. And it's not even their fault. It's more so, like I said before, the game in the current state that it's in, people are kind of gravitating towards other things. Like I said, people are playing Terraria now. People are playing Minecraft. You see tons of Smash streamers, people like Leffen, people like Westballs. I'm not trying to like name drop or get anybody in trouble. The whole point is to say like, hey guys, it's not just me. Like these guys are playing Valorant, or these guys are playing like P+. Some people are playing Super Smash Flash 2, like when that came out, when the update happened a little while ago. And that's the thing. Like if you're really genuinely keeping up, take a look around. A lot of these other channels are just trying to keep things fresh. Because if you're someone who's a viewer, you might not genuinely understand, and this is not like to criticize. If you've never been in the position of someone who's a content creator, you might not recognize too that this is my livelihood as well as their livelihood. So they can't really afford to just stop. And that's the thing too. Like if you're someone who is a Smash competitor and let's say you play Smash for a living, what do you think these guys are going to have to do too when the tournaments, at least for right now, are completely shut down? There are online tournaments, like the Box, for example, which was, I think, the biggest tournament as far as numbers in the history of Smash tournaments or any tournament ever, like with 8,100 entrants. So it is thriving. But like you have players like the top players of offline play not even making it into top 8, and it's not anybody's fault. It's like just kind of that's what it is. It's online, so what are you going to do? But it's like, okay, they have to start making content of other kinds. And another thing too, at least for me, for anyone who is, I guess, maybe newer into the scene, or you came to this channel when we already had 20,000 or 22,000 subs, before Smash Ultimate came out and we actually had this channel, I personally did not have a legacy with Smash. I have not been in the Smash community since the Brawl days or the Melee days and worked my way up the ladder of having a reputation, if that makes sense. There's a lot of these players out there, for example, that have been competing for a very long time, and then they want to start a YouTube channel or start streaming, and they're very successful very quickly. For someone like myself, unfortunately, I'm not in that position, and I'm not even going to be ignorant enough to say that it's a luxury. These people worked really hard to be in that position. Some of these guys that have been competing for a really long time and then switched into content have been competing or in the scene for 15 or 18 years. For myself, it's been a year and a half, so I kind of have to humble myself and say, hey, if this is what it is for me and I have to make a switch or try to adjust, then that's what I got to do. I can't just start doing other things and I'm going to have a huge following. I have like 500 followers on Twitter. It's just kind of how it is. And I'm not mad at it. It's like, that's just what it is. So for me to say that we're going to expand, this is to essentially continuously have content out. And like I said before, if you're someone who genuinely cares about the channel and wants to see content and wants to see what's up in my life or in Shadow's life or anybody else's, we're not going to turn into a vlog channel by any means, but we're going to continuously keep uploading, whether it's Smash or not. And that being said, I never once said that we're done with Smash. I had a previous video talking about it before, saying we're going to be mixing in other types of content. It is going to be Smash. It's going to be Call of Duty. It's going to be maybe some Apex, maybe some Minecraft, stuff like, who knows, There's a Tony Hawk remaster game coming out in September, and when that drops, I'm 1,000% playing that. If you guys don't want to see it, then you don't want to see it, but I'm still going to be making content on it, not even because it's new and popular, but it's because it's a game that I want to play and I really want to get into, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it with me. Whether we do playthroughs, the game's going to be online. It's going to be great. It's going to be crazy. Regardless, I'm not trying to make the video about that game. The idea more so is the fact of, why are things changing? Like I said, the reason things are changing is just because this is kind of the hand that we've been dealt, and you'd have to be incredibly foolish as a Smash content creator to not see that. There are no offline tournaments right now, so people are less likely to watch a guide and learn a matchup and learn new combos and pick up new characters and all this stuff, because the number one thing that comes to somebody's head is, I don't want to play Peach. They don't work online because the combos are too complicated. Or Sheik is bad online, or Ken is bad online, or Falco doesn't work online. So I don't want to learn these characters, even if they are their main. So they're switching to other characters, maybe losing interest in the game for a little bit. Now they're playing DBZ Fighters, or they're playing Call of Duty, or they're playing Fortnite, or they're playing just something else to tide them over. These people are not some people that are going to be done with Smash forever. That being said, like, I play Smash every single day still. And I don't want to repeat myself again, but I'm gonna. If you're someone who wants to see the casual side of meta of Smash, then by all means, because we've put out videos in the past too where we're kind of just messing around, but I don't really want, at least for me, I don't really want to waste people's time in that regard. If I want to show you something in Call of Duty and you're like, that seems like a waste of time, I don't even play that game, I'm still putting out content in Call of Duty, at least, that I find interesting, or I've been improving, so it's stuff on me getting better at the game, or we're learning new things. There's updates and patches coming up for that game too, so it's continuously there's something new all the time. For Smash, as of right now, there hasn't been something new in months, really. And with that being said too, even with ARMS coming out, I don't care what anybody says. You could be the one person that's watching this that says you're hyped for ARMS, but look at the Byleth trailer. People were not hyped for Byleth. Unfortunately, you can love Fire Emblem as much as you want to. I honestly couldn't care less if she was in or out, or he was in or out. It doesn't matter to me. But even with a character like that, very simple, not very many combos, if any combos at all, I can't put out 30 guides on Byleth. I can't put out 30 guides on Byleth that people are going to care about. So for me, like right now, do I want to grind other characters like Bayonetta and Ken and learn all this stuff? It's like, well, I could, but for me, even as a competitor or player, It's not something that interests me. And when we're doing YouTube, if it turns into a job and you start to dread it and you want to turn on your Switch and you're like, oh my God, the last thing I want to do is play Smash for hours. And the thing is, let me just show you what I mean by hours. One sec. So the average person that comes to me and gets coaching, I'll ask them how long they've been playing the game for, how long they've been competing for, what characters do they play, stuff like that. The average person says that they've been playing this game for around 900 hours to around 15 or on the higher end 1700 hours. Okay? And I want you guys to just take a look at this. I've been playing this game for 3,505 hours. All right? So with that being said, to put that into perspective, that's not 3,505 hours of messing around with my friends in Discord and playing with items and fucking around or anything like that. This has been, at the very bare minimum, at least 21 or 2,200 hours of straight labbing and nail the trick and why you should be empty hopping and is walking good and the Pikachu matchup and coaching and so much stuff. So when I tell you, hey, I've kind of maxed out everything you can do in this game as far as figuring things out, I'm not even kind of lying at this point. It just kind of is what it is. So I have not met a single person, and I'm sure someone will comment, oh, I have 12,000 hours. Like, all right, sick. You're pretty sick. But I've not met a single person that has even close to as many hours as me. And it's not even like a flex. It's almost like a cry for help, saying, holy smokes, I play this game a lot. And I get it. If it's my full-time job, I should be. But like I said, the game is not that deep, unfortunately. It's just not. So for me to be like, you know what, there's still more things we can figure out, of course there is. But I'm a person, but I'm a human as well, and I want to try and explore other things. And if you've been watching Zero's content, whether you like him as a personality or content creator or not, he's kind of put out some stuff in feeling the same way, like answering viewers' questions and stuff. And this kind of question came up, saying like if he's going to be branching away from Smash, or should they be seeing other games, or would they be seeing other games and stuff like that. And he even was like, he feels like he's done everything that there is to do in Smash. And he's coming at it from a more casual side. And I don't mean casual as in like not trying. I mean casual in like he's done stuff where he's flooded tournaments with all little max. He's played against a bunch of other pro players. He's played against the prodigies. He's done Smash, but it's Mario Kart. He's done Smash, but it's Mario Party. He's done Smash Flash with the mods as Cloud and as Fox and all these golden Ronald McDonald, like all this crazy stuff. And yeah, he's also someone who has most definitely maxed out, not necessarily the potential of Smash, but he's really starting to cycle over again. It's like, okay, I could do another video like this, but it's already been done. And he's even said himself, very, very genuinely, he likes to entertain. He wants to be a reason to put a smile on people's face, even if it's only for half an hour or 20 minutes, like for his daily episode every single day. And if he feels kind of like how I feel, where it's like, I don't know if I want to put out a video that's going to be this genuinely the same thing every single time. Kind of makes it a little bit less special for us when if we are genuinely, let's say, putting out, for myself, let's say every single day I go on Elite Smash and I play as Falco and I just fight somebody and I just talk like that. If that's the video and people like that, then maybe I'm making this harder than it has to be. But I genuinely feel like I can be doing a lot better than that. And right now, it's like we're on Nail the Trick like 40 at this point. And it's like, yeah, we could be doing Nail the Trick for other characters and stuff like that too. But a lot of these things, people kind of just want to watch them for the sake of watching them. And they don't really learn them, and they don't really care. And that's totally fine. You don't have to learn every single thing that we put on the channel. And when it comes down to this Nail the Trick series, I was going to give you guys a quick overview on how long these actually take. And yeah, it's genuinely been, like, maybe not 40, sorry, but it's been 39 episodes of Nail the Trick. And the thing is, like, these episodes, some of them, or the videos are like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, give or take, so not very long. But to learn these combos and to make something of these videos so that they're actually special and unique and new and different and something that people would potentially care about, it takes hours of work. Some of these videos, like, I could just look back and remember, like this one right here, this was a combo from a player named Suna, and this video took me about 6 hours to make, which is insane. And That's totally fine. It is what it is, right? I chose to make this, and that's how long it took to make. But we got 6 hours here. We got some other ones. I'm trying to find this Frenzy Light video. This took like 4 days to make. And the video's like 5 minutes long. We got other videos. What is it? This Peach one. This Nail the Trick. The 0 to Death. This one took maybe like 8.5 hours. And I'm talking about from coming up with the idea, recording it, and staging it against all these different characters, cutting everything up, doing the voiceover, coming up with the thumbnail, making the thumbnail, uploading it, and saying, here you go. And the thing about a video like this one is I don't really care about the views. I'm not saying, oh, if we got more views, it'd be more worth it. It's not that. It's like I said before, it's kind of the same thing over and over again, at least for us, and at least for me, where it's like, yeah, it's a Peach combo, and it's interesting, but as a viewer, I feel like a lot of Peach players, maybe I'm wrong, they don't really care to learn this stuff. And honestly, that being said, it's like, do I genuinely care to do this kind of stuff for characters that I don't even play? Like, I don't play them seriously. And that's the thing too, is like, I noticed myself from doing all these nail tricks and stuff like that, my skill or ability with my main or my characters that I do generally play in tournament was going down so much, because for every hour that I'm spending doing a nail the trick randomly on Peach or on Mewtwo or on Snake or Roy or whoever it might be, go all the way back, we got lots. That's an hour that I'm not spending on my character as well. And then there's also those diehard Falco players out there that only want to see Falco stuff, and when stuff like this comes out, they don't really care. And yeah, I know this is kind of a longer video. If you are someone who does, like I said before, really care about this channel or what we're even up to and what's going on in the Discord, and anything like that, then I 100% appreciate it that you guys have stuck around as long as you have. I've been looking through the comments all the time, and I see some of these very familiar names, obviously not faces because it's names, let's be honest. Very familiar names very familiar names in the comment sections, and it shows you how long people have been following or subscribed for, and it's really cool to be like, wow, this person's been around for a year, this person's been around for 7 months, this person's been around for almost 2 years, or if they've been here since like day one, which is crazy. So incredibly thankful for all of that. And I don't want any of you guys to feel like we're turning our backs on you or anything like that. I don't know if that's how it's coming across, where it's like, all right, Smash is done, we're doing something else now. But at the end of the day, like I said before, we still have to take care of ourselves. And just like these other content creators too, you can look on Twitch, you can look on YouTube. And that's the thing, especially when it comes to competitive guides for Smash. There are channels out there that are not doing anything competitive for Smash, and they're doing totally fine, if not better than ever. And that's the thing, is like, I don't really know. I kind of feel like we've kind of pigeonholed ourselves to a point where it's like, if we don't do something competitive for Smash, it's automatically a write-off. And it's like, well, if you paint yourself into that corner where it's like everything has to be competitive, eventually you max that out. And then you're going to start talking about the same things over and over again. And it's very disingenuous or very non-authentic, because it's like, am I going to put out a guide on ledge trapping on every single character? Really? Because a lot of the characters are going to overlap, and it's going to be the same thing over and over again. Why not just put out one guide that's a general guide for like ledge trapping, or I did one for tech chasing, for example. It's like, well, that's just one video now. So now we're just done that topic forever, unless you want to start recycling and doing the same thing over and over again. So you see how this cycle kind of gets in the way, where it's like, you know what, you can't do this forever unless you guys genuinely want to see the same content over and over again and somehow not get bored. I don't know. That's just me. And I know at this point I'm kind of just rambling on, but I feel like you guys at least deserve an explanation as to what's up if you are someone who's been a long-time subscriber. And just to wrap everything up, so you don't have to be like, okay, what the hell did I just watch? I can't even talk. Yes, we're still doing Smash content, but we're going to be mixing in some other stuff as well. One of the biggest things and one of the biggest flaws in my channel that I've noticed and I've felt realistically is that we have not had any real personality on the channel. We've kind of just developed as a service, where it's like, you come to this channel to learn stuff, and that's it. Like, the only reason why you might know anything about me at all is because there's guitars in the background, and people have said that I should be putting out a meta of fitness channel here and there, but that's about it. And I'm not saying you guys need to know everything about my life or anything like that, but it's like, I feel like that part of the channel has been missing for a long time. So if we're able to portray that through other games or other types of content, I feel like on a grander scale, it's going to be more welcomed. But that's just me. Short term, yeah, the channel might take a hit, and it is what it is, but I mean, I'm in this for the long term. I'm not in it for the quick gratification, quick flip, get 1 million views on a viral video that has no one sub. I don't really care. Like, that's not it for me. I want to do this for the rest of my life. So if that's the case for me, then unfortunately, if people don't like that we're going to be going away from Smash slightly, because like I said, until something new happens, we're going to try some other stuff. Then if you guys don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's just, like I said, long term, this is kind of what we got to do. But anyways, with that being said, I kind of wanted to just clear the air for you guys and, like I said, let you know what's going on. Meta of Smash is definitely not going anywhere, but we're just going to have a little bit of a different direction. And also, if you are someone who is brand new and you somehow happen to watch this entire video, which I'm sure made no sense at all, if you're coming even from the Call of Duty side of things and you just happen to just stumble upon this video, what's up? Like, hey. But yeah, this is kind of just what's going on. I feel like the viewers that have been here since the beginning of our time, you should know what's going on. It's that simple, really. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Once again, this is Trixx Smash saying thanks for watching the video.